Hello everyone. Today we are going to see a topic industrial clusters in Tamil Nadu, part 5. The following are some of the agencies that have played a key role in industrialization in the state. SIPCOT. SIPCOT, abbreviation of the SIPCOT is State Industries Promotion Corporations of Tamil Nadu in the year 1971. Here promotion means develop. In order to develop the industries, all these agents are playing a key role in the state. SIPCOT was formed in the year 1971 in order to develop industrial growth in the state by building up or setting up industrial estates. Means TANSITCO. TANSITCO means Tamil Nadu Small Industries Development Corporation in the year 1970. TANSITCO is a state agency of the state of Tamil Nadu. It established in the year 1970 in order to develop small scale industries, small size industries in the state. It also gives some subsidies and also provides technical assistance for new industries in the small scale sector. Here firms means industries. For the small industries, this Transisco that provides subsidies and provide technical assistance in order to grow. TITCO, Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation in the year 1965. TITCO is another government agency in order to develop industries in the state as well as to establish industrial estates. Establish means build. TIIC, Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation Limited in the year 1945. TIIC is intended means it planned to provide low cost financial support for both setting up a new industries unit means industries and also for expanding of existing industries. Though it is meant to meet the requirements of all the types of industries nearly 90%, it also support 90% of support goes to micro, small and medium enterprises. Enterprises means business. So nearly small scale industries can benefit from this TIIC. Nearly 90% support has been given by this TIIC agency. And see, it was formed in the year 1965 to take over all the small scale industries that were set up and run by the Department of Industries and Commerce. So this TANSI was replacing over the small scale industries. Unit means industries. So it is also the first industrial corporation which has established in an area of small business. Enterprise means business. Emerging service sector in Tamil Nadu. With technological changes, industries are not able to absorb labor. So here emerging means developing service sector of Tamil Nadu. So all this developing service sector, they instead of using the labor, they are using the technological level. In your book, the page number 188, it is very important question as well as the before question also very important question that can be comes for 2 marks as well as 5 marks. Even interior also can be asked in this paragraphs. Now see your book. Special Economic Zones, that is called as SEZ. SEZ means Special Economic Zones. A policy it was introduced on April 2000 for settling up of special economy zones in the country with the viewpoint to hassle-free environment. That is, without a problematic environment for exporting. So in order to export, they have set up the special economy zones in the year April 2000. Industries may be set up in special economy zones, CIS units, or on a self-certification basis. That is, it is the policy which provides for settling up special economy zones in the public, private, and joint sector. Joint sector in the sense public and private can be together. It can be owned by private or it can be owned by state government. It is also envisaged. Envisaged means there is a possibility that some of the existing export processing zones would be converted into special economic zones. Accordingly, the government has converted export processing zones located at the following places are Nanganeri says it is a multi-product says in Tirunelveli, and Ennu says it is a thermal power project at Vylor. Coimbatore says it is a IT parks, and Ozu says auto engineering, electronics, defense, and aerospace. Perambalur says it is a multi-product says. Auto City says it is automobile and auto components says in Tiruvallur. And India, Singapore says it is IT and ITS, electronics, hardware, logistic, and warehousing, Tiruvallur districts. ITES means it is the information technology enabled services, and electronic hardware. Hardware means a part of electronics, as well as logistics means it is a complex, and warehousing means it is a large building which also provide raw material. And so it is set up in Tiruvallur district, and bioparamedicals says related with the pharmacies. Bioparamedical says it is a clinical research organization as well as a poison control center and center for regenerative medicine and medicine research. Madras Export Processing Zone MEPS. It is a special economic zones in Chennai. It is one of the 7 export processing zones in the country, which also set up the central government. It was established in the year 1984 to develop foreign direct investment and also enhance means in order to develop foreign exchange earnings and create greater employment opportunities for that region. So MEPS it is a headquarters which is located on GST Road in Tambaram, Chennai. GST Road it means Grand Southern Trunk Road, which is a spacious two-lane highway which also connects the suburb called Tambaram as well as Pallavaram in Chennai places. Emerging service sector in Tamil Nadu with the technological changes, industry is also not able to provide any job for the labor. Automation. Automation means instead of using the labors, they are using the machines. It is called automations. And the automation has been reducing the need for labor in manufacturing. The service sector has emerged as a much bigger employer over the last 3 decades, and in Tamil Nadu has become a great hub for some important and dynamic service sectors such as software services and healthcare and education services. Hub means it is a center for some important and dynamic services, multi-facility services that is called a software services, healthcare and education services, and so on. Healthcare and education services are diffused. Diffused means spread across the major cities, Chennai and Coimbatore in particular. Software services, it is within the city of Chennai. And only in the last 10 years, a few software industries have moved to Coimbatore. So, issues with the industrialization. Though Tamil Nadu has emerged as a relatively highly industrialized state in the country, the state faces a few issues in sustaining in order to survive the process. To begin with, some clusters, especially the chemicals and textiles and leather clusters, they tend to generate a lot of polluting effluents that affect health. Effluents means chemical wastage, and the effluents also pollute water bodies into which effluents are laid into, also joining agricultural land. So all the chemical wastes also can be joined with agricultural land, and these issues requires urgent attention. The second one is employment generation potential has declined because of the use of frontier technology. Here frontier technology means high-tech technology. because all the high-tech technology they employed all the machines instead of using the labor forces. Why they adapted the frontier technology means because of the need to compete globally. So instead of using the labor force, they are using the machines. Quality of employment also has suffered in recent years as most workers are employed only temporarily. So this issues to requires urgent attentions among policymakers. Policymakers means decision makers. So entrepreneur means he is a innovator of new ideas, creator of new ideas and business process. So what are the qualities of entrepreneur means? He must have the management skill, strong team building abilities, and also essential leadership qualities in order to manage a business. Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a process of action of an entrepreneur who undertakes to establish his enterprises. Establish means build his business. So this is the action which was taken by the entrepreneur in order to build his business. What is the role of an entrepreneur? Entrepreneurs they play a most important role in the economic growth and development of the country's economy. They develop the industries and help to remove regional disparities. Disparities means differences by industrializing rural and backward areas. They promote development of industries and help to remove the regional differences between the rural and backward areas. By how they are removing the rural and backward areas also can be industrialized by them, and they help the country to increase the GDP. GDP means gross domestic product and per capita income. They also contribute towards the development of society by reducing the concentrations of income and wealth. They contribute towards the development of society by reducing the income and wealth. They promote capital formations by mobilizing, by activating the idle savings of the citizens and the country's export trade. They promote capital formation. Capital means money. Money formation by mobilizing, by activating the idle saving, by activating the savings of the citizens and countries exporting trade. Entrepreneurs, the business persons also can provide a large scale employment to artisans. Artisans means the people, the workers and technically qualified persons and professionals and work in an environment of changing the technology and try to maximize, try to multiply the profit by innovations by creating new ideas. Entrepreneurs they are providing large scale job to artisans, the workers who are working in the hand, as well as technically qualified persons and professionals and works in the environment of changing the technology and try to multiply the profits by creating the new ideas. They enable the people to benefit better quality goods at lower prices. Avail means benefit, which results in the improvement of their standard of living. So entrepreneur and entrepreneurship as well as role of entrepreneur, these are very very important questions. This can be asked for 2 marks as well as 5 marks. I hope you will be understanding by watching this. Thank you.